Could this be the final part of the actual texturing? I think it could, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. Here we go. Right, so we're down here in this part. If I could ever get this to stop scrolling around like a mad thing. And what we've got to do now is texture this bit here. And what I'm going to do then is create some new layers. And use my lasso tool. We go there to there. I'm going to make it wider than I need. So down here, all the way across to here. And I will be doing a bevel, obviously, in just a few moments too. I'm going to go all the way around this. I'm going to have to do this in a couple of sections. Hopefully not recorded sections, but you know. Where's my selected piece gone? Flipping things. Notice I didn't swear there, by the way. That took great dint of willpower and effort. I'm jolly impressed. Normally I'd have said a swear word like, you know, poo or bottom or something else horribly offensive like that. I always loved that in Wacky Races. Muttley would, you know, I've got visions of the guy who did the voiceover for Muttley saying the most obscene, disgusting things. And, you know, all the kids going, hee, because he probably was. Okay, I'm just going to click out. Now I'm going to go over to here. Thought it had gone for a second. I've got an old friend of mine asking me a question on another channel. On IRC. There we go. Just go up here. Here. There we go. Till I get to the top. Right, so that's our initial pieces. And I'll do this bit too. What the heck? I'm just so kind of getting into this because it's fun. There we go. Okay, so we've got these pieces. Now I'm going to use my basic big fat chunky paint brush, right, like this. In fact, undo that. Use my paintbrush first to brush this layer, and then I'm going to go up another layer. Alright, so. There we go, just fill in that piece. Next, I'm going to go up to the next layer, and I'll fill in these pieces. Alright. Reason being, I can then make the bevel affect just the pieces in this layer. I'm sure it's all kind of making sense to you and you're all thinking, oh yes, of course. At least I hope you are. Okay, blending options. I'm going to drop that straight in. There we are. Okay, so we've got our kind of lovely shadowy things. Now what do I need to do? God, it's so difficult when your brain's hurting like this. Oh yeah, new layer. ×2. Now if you recall, on the old one we had these two nice thin pieces coming down the sides here. I still can remember the colours for them because they're the same ones I've been using all along. So grab here and going to bring it up to about 100. Use the paint tool and just paint it light. Then go to our blending options. Bevel and emboss. Hello emboss. And maybe make that 2 actually, because it was 2 last time as well. Okay, now I'm going to copy it. 2 on each side I think should be enough. 1, 2. Control J. There we go. Right, I can now bring these down into this piece, then bring this piece all the way down into there, and then collapse that lot down to there. Okay, and we've just got these all now in one layer, and I can get out my burn brush and start just burning it up. we go. Incidentally, I'm aware that your UV unwrapped map will look nothing like this one. I'm also aware that your UV unwrapped map may be at different scales, sizes. You may have even unwrapped it to several UVW unwrapped maps, okay? So anyone who's thinking, well, you know, what use is a texturing tutorial? Well, first, everyone and their bloody mothers has been saying on 3D Palace for the past 3 years, can we have a texturing tutorial? To which the answer is no, bugger off. But you can have this, and I don't even know what this really is, it's a thing tutorial. So you can make do. It shows you how to do it probably wrongly, but this is the way that I do it, with thanks to Showster, who was kind enough to show me exactly what it was I was doing wrong, which was everything, and then showing how to do it kind of the right way, because he's a genius. Alright, go over here, Control D. Incidentally, any games companies out there, I suggest you hire him because he's a genius. Control C. And Control V, I'm going to dump that in there. Change the opacity down. Yeah, looking nice. Okay, and first things first, we'll trim around the outside. And delete. Now Control D just to deselect that and start cutting out the insides now. Cutting out inside, it's like being a doctor. Woo. There we go. You don't have to do it precisely, kind of doing moderately rough, as you can see. There we go, all the way up to about there, just press delete. Okay, and darken, oh lovely, I love it when you get that, it just looks so nice. Okay, and collapse that down into our busy layer. Okay, now we've got this middle piece that needs to be done, so I'm going to use my lasso tool, coil me some bits of UV map. Doesn't sound quite so cool when you say it that way, really, does it? Start at this corner then. What I'm going to do again is use ooh, hang on, should probably deselect this actually with my select tool. Remember last time I did this and it ended up selecting NAV and I got really cross. Incidentally, NAV is special UK language for nothing. There we go. If you live in the northeast of England, that is. Okay, I'm going to go around the inside of this piece carefully. There we go. Down to there. Going up. Recording all these parts. Sorry, not recording there. Going around. There we go. Being careful to try and make sure that I don't lose any. There we go. So we've got all that. Now I'm going to use my paint brush. I'm going to go down like so. And then I'm going to be using my eraser in just a moment. In the UK we call them rubbers, but I know that makes you American people laugh a bit, so I'll try not to. Here we go. My eraser. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. I can't even see the damn thing. That wasn't really constrained properly either. Deselect. My eraser appears to be erasing absolutely bloody everything. Let's crank up this to 80, I think. Yeah, that's irritating. I think I'll just use a marquee tool. Marquee grab like so. Delete. Delete. and going to delete on the inside of this as well. Hopefully. Delete. Okay. Right, got people stamping around upstairs, which isn't helping the cause any. Right, change this up to 90. Well, I mean 90, I mean 100, so there we go. Right, so this is our loveliness, and I'm going to panel it by using the blending option. Weight, fill and emboss. Standard settings, you know them by now. Okay, behind this obviously I'm going to draw some stuff in a few minutes, don't worry about that. These are going to be black and a bit scratched. Shah. What am I doing now? Ah, yeah. So, Control N to make a new layer. Sorry, it's sometimes difficult to concentrate because I've got things going on in the other windows all the bloody time. Right, I'm going to start with a marquee just about here. It's a small one. And I'm going to change this to 70. I'm going to mix it up for a change. Ooh, daring, etc. That's my way of saying I got the colour wrong the first time, but don't want to admit to it. Okay, blending options. Just doing standard pillow as usual. There we go. And Control J. Keep it going. Okay, now I'm going to blend these down, so find the right area for it to go to. Here it is, and start bringing them all down. Okay, copy that. I'm going to move it over to there. Okay, so we've got these two nice pieces here. And maybe we've got some time for some rivets. Ooh, I love rivets. So, move those into there. In the meantime, I'm going to move these down to layer 2. Then layer 2 down on layer 1. Okay, we're up on layer 5 here. And let's start with some nice small ones. Same old, same old. Doo-doo-doo. Here we go. There we are. Nice. Control J. And again. We're only so near the end now. We're within sight of the prize. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Oops, that was Shift J, not Control J. Silly old me. Oh, that's not right. Let's move it down so it's right. There we go. There we go. Ooh, pretty. Big love. Okay, now we need to flatten these using our special flatten and compress, or flatten and reinstall. I love that phrase. Thank you, something awful, for bringing it to my attention. Sometimes it can take a while, but I prefer doing it this way. There we are. And then into there. Okay, now burn. Now I'm going to go all the way across these and kind of darken the bottoms and tops as well. Just make it look like, you know, maybe they've been oiled too much and oil's leaked. You ever looked around the petrol cap of a dirty old car and you get leaks where people have put in diesel perhaps? Diesel leaves a lot of mess and residue. There we go. Do you American guys get diesel? Oh, I'm sure you must. Lorries must use it. Lorries can't be gasoline powered, surely. Really diesel munching brutes. Of course you do. There we go. You know what? I didn't put any of these bloody rivets down the bottom, did I? Fortunately, I know the magic to do it. There we go. A little rivet. Here we go. Change this one to 100. Blending options. There we go. Okay. Now we can have some fun. That's it. I was pressing the wrong one. Put that one there. And then that one goes there. Onto there. Onto there. Whee! We're having fun. Okay, so that gives us this piece. Now we've still got to do the piece behind this, unfortunately, so we'll get onto that in just a moment. I'll just check this over. Okay, so bring this down to here. There we are. Okay, that's all brought together now. So, Control Shift New, make it 2 layers up. Oh, I made a new document by mistake. There we go. Okay, just check I'm recording because I just had to pause for a second. Oh, I am. That's good news. Okay, now I'm going to go to the marquee. And for this bit I don't want to be particularly clever, I just want to be particularly careful. And I'm going to take this part here, there we are, to there, and I'm going to paint it at 70, there we are. Now I'm going to change the opacity down to about 50, obviously so I can cut out these 2 little squares here. These squares here, I'm going to get dark paint. In fact, rather than delete them, I think I'll just paint the dark straight onto them. There we go. Make a new layer. I'll go down here and make this 100 again. For these 2 I'm going to make them black. Okay, and because they're black, I'm going to... Have I merged this or something? There we are. Because these are black, I'm going to use the dodge tool, which will lighten them up a little bit. Just change this down a bit. Burn tool around the edges. Whoosh, there we go. There we are. What do I need to do now? Let me think. Yeah, I could probably do with applying a little bit of a filter to these two here, really. 1, 2. So if I go to my filters, I can add dust and scratches. See how that looks? Oh, pretty much invisible, really. Okay, let's try. I want to blur it. Glass. Yeah, a little bit, behind it. Yeah, I think so. Okay, down here then. Let's change this to a slightly lighter. Oh, wrong one. And I'll just draw behind it. Oops, wrong one. Filter. That's noise. Yeah. Ah, that's nice. Okay. Next, I'm gonna Control E, blend it down to that single layer there, where everything is. Now, I need to put a background behind this, so I'm going to do a Control Shift N. That creates a nice new layer, and then you do a Control V. Why, hello. Just need to move that to about there. Change the opacity on this to about 50 for the moment. We'll bring it back to what it was in just a second. And just trim around it like so. And erase. Oops, not 400, 100. Okay, so you can see we kind of have a settling in there. In fact, I could stick it there between the two layers, like that. Yeah, that works better, because it's not completely destroying the top piece, which it was. Okay, now over the top of these pieces here, I'm going to add it again, and move it down to the correct place. Now this one requires some cunning opacity. I'm just going to cut around this using my polygon lasso. The only reason I'm cutting around this at all is because I don't want it, which is why I'm cutting it rough, to affect the piece behind it. Sorry, the piece around it, not behind it, okay? You know, the piece that we did in the last tutorial, basically. So you've got to be very careful, or at least I have to. As I say, you might have done it completely differently to me. To which I say, great. So shift, there we go. Okay, and let's darken. Ching. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll drop it down onto the busy layer. Now, here in between the two, which is what I call layer 3, I'm going to make myself a really big fat brush. There we go, really big. And I'm going to draw my lovely base colour like that on everything. Ooh, like so. Okay, now that I've drawn this on everything, I'm going to add, I'm just going to bring this up to the top here so I can do it. Some very badly tiled metals, just like this. Note that I'm not in any way trying to match the seams. I'm only doing this as a kind of protective overlay or barrier around the edge of all the pieces that I've just created. Oops. Okay, so don't expect cleverness because there isn't any. Okay, now let's bring it all the way down until I get to there. And at this point I'm going to drag it on top of layer 3, which is just here. And I'm going to set its opacity to 50. And darken. There we go. Now Control E, Control E, Control E. And Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, just make sure I'm doing it right. Shift Control New. I'm going to put some buffer layers in between all of these, just to be on the safe side. Go away. Right. There we go. And now, File, Save As, Part 12. Alright. And if I go over here to my actual model, hello, and change this to Part 12. Well, there you go. Done. Hurrah. It's all manky and flaky and I like it. In fact, there's only one piece that kind of doesn't seem to fit in with it, and that's the screen, which isn't done yet. So let's get to our UV unwrap anyway. Click Edit. And this over here, because I've got a suspicion that this part in here, and I think I've got this on vert rather than face, that's the screen. Thought as much. Let's do the screen quickly. And you know what I'm going to do for my screen? Let me think. Well, I don't. Oh, I know what to do. Hang on a second. F10 for rendering. Material, to open our material file. Go back. Wire, two-sided. Rendering, environment, color to white. Render. File. I'm going to save it as all the way back. Screen 1. Just save it as a JPEG. It hardly matters. The quality is going to be poo. So go in here and then down into here. Okay, now file, open, all the way down. There we go. Screen 1. That'll do. Now, image size 50, really small. Control A, Control X, nope, Control V. There we go. And I'll put one there because it's just the right height anyway. Control V, and then I've got another one next to it. That'll white out the screen rather nicely. Control V, and then put this one, you know, down there. See if I'm cheating. What a cheat I am. There we go. There's our model of our scene. Put it on there. File, save. Flip it on X. Turn off two-sided wires. Close that. Pull that out of the way. And there you go, you see. Our screen is actually showing the 3D of the actual scene itself. And there you go. 3D Palace's first end-to-end, made lots of textures thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the last final part. Till then, bye-bye.